This is ShadowQuant Market Brief, brought to you by AriesLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Tuesday, April 28, 2026, and this is the After Hours session. Now, let's get into it. The S&P 500 edged higher as tech earnings season kicked off, while the VIX surged to 18.71, signaling extreme fear. Let's break down the numbers.
The S&P 500 closed at 715.17, up 0.17%. The Nasdaq 100 traded flat at 664.23, and the Dow fell 0.8% to 491.83. On the movers, ZWZZT jumped 100% after a mysterious surge, while Mont collapsed 99.83% following a sharp decline. The financial sector led the day with a 0.76% gain, while utilities and staples lagged, down 0.2% and 1.7% respectively. Futures are pointing to a flat open.
Now, let's look at the corporate news.
Earnings season is underway with mixed results. Core Scientific disappointed, while Galaxy Digital reported a $216 million Q1 loss as crypto markets slumped. No major earnings reports today, but several SEC filings were released, including 8Ks from Ashland, Ellington Financial, and Rocky Brands. Dividend ex-dates are coming up, with NVDW, CU, MSTW, VIX, and METWA all set to go X on April 28. Analysts are watching for any upgrades or downgrades in the coming days.
Now, let's check the macroeconomic data. The Fed funds rate remains at 3.64%, and the core PCE inflation rate stands at 2.97% year-over-year. March's non-farm payrolls added 158,637,000 jobs month-over-month, and the unemployment rate held at 4.3%. The dollar index is steady at 118.73. Tomorrow, the BOJ will meet to decide on its rate policy. The market is watching for any shifts in Japan's monetary stance, which could impact dollar-yen. Let's check the risk signals.
Risk desk is quiet today. No elevated signals. The VIX is at 18.71, but no major volatility spikes were recorded. Credit markets remain stable and no major downgrades were flagged.
Now, let's look ahead.
Watch the S&P 500 as it approaches key resistance levels. The Fed's rate outlook will be critical, especially with the BOJ decision on April 30. Crypto sentiment remains bearish, but short-term volatility could create opportunities. The most important thing to watch, the VIX and how it reacts to any macroeconomic surprises.
If you're finding value in this analysis, support the project at patreon.com//ShadowQuant. Patrons get early access to every episode, weekly AI analyst scorecards, and daily intelligence briefs. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, hit that follow button and leave a rating. It helps more traders discover the show. We appreciate you. This is an AI-generated market briefing by ShadowQuant. All information is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Market Brief. Stay tuned for the Tokyo session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.